It was a very emotional day today at Qualcomm Stadium as the Chargers played their final home game of 2015. It was emotional for the fans, not knowing what to expect, if this could be it here in San Diego, if LA looms ahead. It was emotional for Phillip Rivers, emotional for Eric Weddle, whose future with the team is uncertain, emotional for a guy like Malcolm Floyd, who will retire after the season. But you could feel it in the parking lots, in the stands, everywhere you looked. Here are some fans talking about their thoughts on the San Diego Chargers.
It's almost like a funeral for me. We've been on and off season ticket holder, but we've been to every single game, and there's been tears all week. And so it's not about winning or losing today. It's about, are we going to be here next year or what? So
we hope we're here again next year.
And the players, we're here for the players. It's like our hearts are broken.
They're mixed. It's almost like a slap in the face. I feel really bad for all the fans and for the city of San Diego in itself, because it's been a long-standing thing here, one of the longest-standing things for San Diego.
Will you support this team in Los Angeles if they move?
No, absolutely not. Only because of the fact that I feel I've been betrayed. And it's just really sad. And I've been with them since my first Charger game. I was in the 60s when my dad took me. I was like 5 years old, and I followed them ever since. And I've been with them ever since, through the good times, the bad times. And this is like the worst for me. So it's really sad.
It's a bummer. It's a bummer. When greed takes over loyalty, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. He's been here 20 years.
We feel a little betrayed. Not by the players, but by the organization.
So you've had season tickets since 1961. What's going through your mind today?
Well, I think it's a sad situation with the politicians of San Diego. They've known since after the Super Bowl that they need a new stadium, and they've done not a damn thing about it. And now they're waiting for the last minute and running around, and I believe
we don't like it. We want the Chargers to stay in San Diego where they belong. Keep the Chargers in San Diego. Save our Bulls.
We're all natives. My dad moved to Pacific Beach in 1923. My mother's family moved in 1925. So I consider myself a pure San Diegan.
It was a very surreal scene after the game. No one knew what to expect from the fans, what the emotions would be like, if it would be a playoff atmosphere, if it would be a preseason game atmosphere. It was very emotional, though. The players came off the field for the final time, and some guys came back. Phillip Rivers, Eric Weddle, the last guy on the field, nearly an hour and a half after the game, signing autographs. Go ahead and take a look at really what was a surreal scene following the game.
Yeah, please. I don't know what it says. It'll be the princes taking their boats from San Diego. En español.
How incredible, how was emotional, what was today like for you?
It was good. Gonna try to keep everything in check. Lost it when I was breaking down the DBs inside the locker room, and it really hits home when you see the guys and realize it won't be around. So it's that's the tough part. But seeing all the fans, and we got to win. I mean, that's all I hope for. I don't care how I played. I just wanted to get a win because the fans, the city, they needed it and they deserved it.
It was a special day. If it is the last one. And that was kind of what I told the guys before the game was, they've been playing football in this town before any of us were born. And there's people that are going to be at that game today that were coming to games before we were born. and but we get to close it out. If it is the end, we get to finish it off. So hopefully the fans that have seen it over the years and the players that have played in there can be proud today that we at least ended it the right way. You know, it truly is an honor to be a quarterback in the NFL, and essentially when you're a quarterback of a team in the NFL and you're been blessed enough as I have to stay in the same place for 12 years, you become the quarterback of that town in a sense. And I remember watching Peyton Manning's, and his was way different. I'm not even putting myself in his situation, but when he left the Colts, and he was saying it's been a pleasure, he's really thankful and enjoyed being that team's quarterback, you know, being that town's quarterback. And so that's really what what I'm feeling really is just how special it really has been, and hopefully it'll continue. But you know, we don't know that, so there's only one way to treat it.
And as you can clearly see, the fans were emotional, the players were emotional. No one knows what to expect, but for some, at the very least, there is a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen. The best thing that could happen if this is delayed for a year, then it would give the city a chance to get their best offer together, put it on the ballot, and maybe we can get something done here.